It's not a conspiracy, really. It's just some new technology that China has that just kind of got displayed. It's a real quick clip. But China has developed these drones. Everybody has, drones have been around for years. And I'm not talking about like the little propeller ones like that you play in your backyard with. I'm not talking about the big. What are you barking at? Settle down. What are you barking at? What are you barking at, Whoppers? There's nobody here. Anyway, it's not like the kind of drones that are unmanned aerial vehicles, kind of stuff like that. This is totally new technology, drone technology that blew my mind when I saw it. It is crazy. And just imagine looking up in the sky, you see a bird flying around, and it could potentially be...
All of the birds died in 1986 due to Reagan.
All right, that's the bird guy doing his bird thing. But here is the China bird drone thing. Have you guys ever heard that guy before? This is the guy who says that birds are not real, they're all fake. So I'll just play that for you.
All of the birds died in 1986 due to Reagan killing them and replacing them with spies that are now watching us. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
There you go. So, but no, this is actual new technology. Ignore that goofy thing about the bird thing. That's a silly online conspiracy theory that's gone around for years. But this new technology is the real deal. This is an actual drone that looks like a bird, and you can see who's sending it out, like a Navy SEAL kind of guy. He just pops up out of the water, throws the drone, and then it just flies. Looks like a regular bird. You'd have no idea that's a freaking drone. You'd have no freaking idea. So, yeah, look at that shit. And I don't know about bird flight paths or anything, so maybe it would look weird if it's not flying like birds fly. I don't know, but birds do all kinds of stuff. They go in straight arrows. They do, they do the arrow thing when they migrate. They do the swirl things all the time. They do all kinds of weird shit. So I don't know what the fuck I would be looking at with the fucking bird or anything, but all I know is now I'm gonna be looking. Now I'm gonna be watching birds, and I hate birds enough as it is. Fucking flying rodents. They're dirty. They spread disease. They're gross. I don't know how anybody likes birds. They're gross. They might be pretty from time to time, some of them, but they're gross. And they're loud. I hate them. I can't stand birds. Anyway, let's see. What else do I have here? Oh, man. We just talked about Donald Trump's plane crash. Or not plane crash, near plane crash. That he had to be diverted so he wouldn't crash, potentially. I have a video of an actual plane crash. Now, this video is actually might be a little disturbing for some people to watch, especially if you're scared of plane crashes or whatever. And it's a really sad story because I think there were 62 or 63 people on board. All of them died. So it's a really sad story, but it is one of the most unusual videos you'll ever see because you never see a plane do anything like this before. So I got a few different angles of it, but yeah, keep in mind it is sad that people did pass away. So I'm not making light of it. It's just a very unique video, which I've never really seen a plane do anything like this before. So here it is. And then just silence. Isn't that crazy?
Caralho, bicho.
No big explosion, but then just whoosh.
Fudeu, é doido.
The fire starts.
Caralho, moleque. Tá louco, bicho. Que isso, irmão?
Don't think this guy gets over there quick enough to see. I got a few different videos. So, all right, so here's this other one. So let me get the other angle here. It's crazy. Did you see the way that thing just kind of started just spinning in place, almost like a helicopter crashing would? You know what I mean? That's what it was. What it kind of reminded me of. Here's another angle of it from farther away. plop. Isn't that weird the way it just shuts off at the end? Oh man, that's so strange. It's so freaky and so slow. It's just such a like what a horrible way to go if you're on that thing, because it's so like that's a slow, painful. I mean, it's obviously painful, but just very slow way to go. You know it's happening. You're on this thing. Just it's not like a plane that's crashing really fast. It just all of a sudden. So yeah, man, these plane crashes are crazy. Here's some of the aftermath.
Meu Deus do céu, caiu avião no meu vizinho!
Okay, so there was a real short one because she obviously had to go worry about her house catching on fire. That was nuts. I have a couple other ones of the aftermath of it. And it's pretty sad. It's nuts actually the way it kind of went, the way it landed. Let's see if this one shows it. There's a couple of different ones I have. Let's see.
Cuidado, explodir, meu, cuidado.
So it did land in a residential area. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? Like the cockpit thing is still kind of intact. You can see the fuselage there. What a crazy video. Big pieces of it just hanging all over the place. It's like the friggin' movie La Bamba. Like, you ever see that movie La Bamba? Richie Valens is always afraid of that happening. There was going to be a big plane that would crash on top of him. Well, it happened in Brazil today. Here's some more video of up close of the damage, the wreckage. Oh shit! I hope that wasn't. That was a suit. That was a seat on fire. Just so you guys know, that was a seat on fire. A seat. Looked like a seat on fire. Okay. Anyway, pretty sad story, obviously. But I love a decent plane crash. I can't help it. Scrooge said, oh, I just saw a text from Scrooge. It says, Mikey texted me he got stung by a bee and had to go to the hospital. He's still there, but might be going home soon. Okay. Could have texted me that, but cool. Anyway, I hope he's okay. I think he's super allergic to that kind of stuff, so I hope he's okay. Yo, what's happening? Welcome to another Dumb Show. I am another Dumb Show host. So good to have you joining me here on issue number 243. Can you believe we've made it this far to 243, guys? Like I said, it feels so good. It feels so right. Having you guys streaming on my tube at night. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I had a really, really good weekend. A lot of walking this weekend. We'll talk about that eventually. But man, yeah, it was a great weekend for me. And I hope it was for you as well. And you know what would make my week start off great is if you guys hit the thumbs up on tonight's video. I'd greatly appreciate it if you took a second to hit the thumbs up on tonight's video. If you're not watching live, make sure you go back and comment on the video. That way I can read them back live. And if you feel so inclined, share the show. That's one of the ways we can help. What we got going on there? We can have, help the show grow by sharing some of the issues. So I would appreciate it if you guys did that. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please make a second to do that. Subscribe to the channel. Then about 10 minutes later, you will have access to the League of Dummies. That is our live chat here on Another Dumb Show. And you can join that once you subscribe. And you can start chilling in the chat and talking and doing all the things everybody does in the chat, the emojis and all that stuff. So have fun in there. If you are on the job site, you're doing something where you got to pay attention to your work, you can't cut your finger off because you're running some sort of diamond blade saw or something, and you can't, resist staring at my handsome face if you have the video up. Well, or maybe you're a hot welder chick and you love watching me while you weld in between welding, but you can't watch because you got your welding mask on or something, so you only can listen to the show. Well, good news is you can download the show as an audio-only podcast through YouTube Music, and I encourage you to try to do that, if you need to. Follow the show, X, Instagram, at Another Dumb Show, all that good stuff. And again, shout out to the league. Hakobe was first in the league today in the live chat. Appreciate it. And you can become a Super League of Dummies member. I believe that's what Hakobe is. And by joining the channel, that's what we need here is more people to join the channel to help make this thing run, because it ain't cheap to keep this thing up and running, and there's no major corporation paying for it. So I would greatly appreciate it if you dug into your pocket a little bit and help support the show, because that's how we keep the show rolling, through your donations and membership. So I'd appreciate it if you did that. Just go to the Another Dumb Show homepage on YouTube and click join, and you can pick a tier level to support the show. All right. Somebody who does not really need support financially for anything he does is Elon Musk. Very interesting situation happening on X tonight. Sorry, I was trying to say the platform formerly known as Twitter, X. There's an interesting thing happening on there tonight, and the X Spaces, which is like their live TV kind of thing that they have on X. They're going to have, here's the tweet. I'll just show you the tweet. Is that working? Does the tweet work? Oh, shit. I didn't even see he's here. My main man's here. What's up, dude? How are you?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Chilling like a villain. I didn't even see you pop up down there. Sorry about that. I just went into the first thing and I didn't even fucking look down. Good to see you, dude.
I'm just quietly chilling here, man. I am so fucking beat.
I can't wait to hear about it, dude. I got a whole box set up for it. So Mikey went on. He had 2 interesting trips that he took starting Friday and then throughout the rest of the weekend. So we'll talk about the trips you went on this weekend. And not the kind of trips that you're thinking with Mikey that involve hallucinogenics. This is different kind of trips. Different travel trips.
No magic school bus rides for this guy.
Well, I do have some interesting news here. Oh, there is. Hold on one sec. I have to change this thing here. This is showing the wrong display. There we go. So what I was saying, Mikey, you'll be very interested in this tonight on X Spaces. This is going to happen. Live conversation on X with @RealDonaldTrump at 8:00 this evening. Said it's going to be unscripted with no limits on subject matter, so it should be highly entertaining. If you have specific questions and comments, post them under the chat. So, I think after we take a break, we're just going to we're going to put that up, because I can't play like stuff that's on the news when they do rallies or interviews or shit like that. But this X Spaces, I'm pretty sure I can pull that up and we can watch that and comment along like we would do.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll do that after the break tonight. I think that'll be fun. But I got plenty of stuff to talk about before the break, Mike. I don't know if you happened to watch the recap. Did you see the video I played of the plane crash in Brazil?
Was that weird one that's like falling out of the sky and twisting and falling and shit?
Yes, that is exactly the one I'm talking about. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw that a few times over the weekend, and I was like, well, that's just a fake video.
It's not. I thought it's funny that you say that because I thought it may have been at first. It looked so kind of CGI'd.
Yeah.
And then I went back and watched it and over, and it was all over the news and everything like that.
Is it a Boeing plane?
No, I don't remember the name of the plane. But
Made with Boeing parts?
who
Put
knows?
together by ex-Boeing employees?
Carlos, remember the guy that worked at the brake pad place that I worked at? Carlos put this together. The guy that glued all the parts together. I was worried Carlos had a bad day or something, or maybe the glue got him a little high. He put the wrong amount of glue on,
And
a little
the
too
fact
thick.
that the plane people drove to you and didn't fly to you.
Yes, that was the craziest one. That still to this day blows my mind. But anyway, here is that crash, and it's people did die in this plane crash, so it's potentially traumatic to anybody who doesn't like when people die. Or I would say it'd be somebody who was involved in a plane crash, but they're probably not with us if they were. So, anyway.
Que isso, velho? Tá porra!
Just silence and a big
Caralho,
crash.
bicho.
So there it is. That's the
Dude, that thing was falling so fast, those people had to be pinned to the ceiling of that plane.
You think it was even high enough for that to be? You think just because of the gravity?
Holy shit! Yo, there's a bat in my house!
I just saw that fly by. Oh my fucking god, dude! I thought it was a bird at
Bro,
first.
there's a bat up in this bitch! Alright, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Leave your camera on. Leave it on.
I'll leave it on, hang on.
But get a broom. I don't know if you guys saw that. I saw that fucking thing fly by. Go upstairs, shoo it down. You got to open the door and shoo it down. It's got to go somewhere. Oh my God. All right, so we're watching Mikey's apartment because he just had a bat dive bomb him. If my first instinct was it a bat, but then I was like, no, it can't be a bat. But then he goes, it's a goddamn bat. Nuggaman says, I thought it came back at the camera. I have like this little tiny piece of dust on my screen that I kept thinking was the bat that came back. So, I love it. And Michael K says, only Mikey. I know this guy's got, it's like a fucking zoo over there. He's got 8 million cats coming by. The neighbor's dogs all over the place. And now he's got a fucking bat. I wish he could hear him. I wish we could hear him. I wish he had like a Bluetooth headset or something to run around and we could hear him chasing him around. I should tell him to go get his AirPods if he comes back. Oh my God. I want to go. Does he have is that a Santa hat hanging on his side of his steps right there? Michael K wants to know if you can call in. No, Michael K, I'm going to be honest with you. I forgot the phones were broken this weekend and I actually went out and did something on Sunday for once and I completely forgot, that the phones were broken. So I have to apologize to you guys because I did not get that done. And I really pride myself on making sure I do that shit. So I apologize. Let's see. I can actually show you a little video of what I did. Oh, he's back.
Fuck.
What happened?
I don't know, bro. No idea. No idea. I got no idea. I closed all the doors up there, so I'm sleeping down here now.
So wait, you have no idea where it went?
No, bro. He went upstairs.
Somebody said they thought it flew back towards the camera.
That'd be great. Yeah, cool. Hope it's down here, dude. I'm gonna fucking have a heart attack in this bitch.
Have I ever told you about this time I got trapped in a...
How the fuck did a bat get in here, bro?
I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. How do you think that
Yo,
that
I
happened?
wonder if it flew in one of these nights like I was walking in and out of my door or some shit. All right, I gotta go for a minute. Let me make a phone call real quick and
What are
see
you
how
gonna
I get a bat out of this bitch. I'm gonna call maintenance in this motherfucker.
Oh, just call him.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, fine. Good luck. Good luck with the bat, dude. All right, so Mikey's gonna go figure out this bat situation. Well, I'll finish what I was talking about, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about what I did over the weekend. Okay, so the reason I brought up the plane crash here, I'll show it again real quick. I don't mean to be gratuitous with it, but just to get us back on track here. Like we talked about last week, there was a plane crash in Brazil, and 62 people died on the plane. Here is the footage of the crash. There you go. Boom. Then there's a big plume of smoke that comes up as the plane becomes engulfed in flames. There you go. And sadly, again, 62 people died on the plane. Now, you asked, Dom, why are you bringing this back up again? Because there's a conspiracy theory that I have come up with on this one, okay? And it's because there was a mystery undocumented passenger on the plane. Now, when I listen back to the recap, I even mentioned that there were 62 or 63 people who died on the plane. Now, 62 people have died officially, according to the police. Now, the plane said it was carrying 57 passengers and 4 crew. But then they confirmed that an unaccounted passenger had been on the flight, putting the number of casualties up to 62. So it actually should be 61, okay, with 57 passengers and 4 crew members, right? That would bring us up to 58, 59, right? No? Yeah, 61. 58, 59, 60. Can I do math here? 61. Okay. So when I said 62 or 63, I think I might have meant to say 61 or 62. Because now it's been confirmed, though, there's an unaccounted for passenger on it. And why does that matter? Why do I care about an extra passenger? Maybe it's just bad documentation. It's South America, Brazil. Well, no. It's because Big Pharma. Big fucking Pharma took out this fucking plane, guys. You want to know why? On this plane, there were 8 oncologists. And where was this plane heading to? A huge oncology cancer conference in South America, where these 8 doctors who they've dedicated their lives to stopping cancer are now gone. And there was they don't know what caused the crash. But what we do know is there was somebody on that plane who's unaccounted for. We don't know who this person was. We don't know why they were there. We don't know how the plane ended up going in a weird death spiral. I believe they've found the black box for the plane. But here you go. Actually, this is actually a pretty interesting little graphic here. We'll show you this graphic here. This is, thank you to Daily Mail for this graphic. Oh, did it not show? Oh, it stopped the little, why didn't it show it right there? Here, this is a pretty cool graphic, actually. It tells you where it was going, how high it got. Because I was wondering how, because Mikey said it got so high, there's no way that the people must have been pinned to the top of the cabin. So it looks like they made it a pretty good distance. They were on their way from Cascavel to Guarulhos, I think, right? So it started and went up, got up to about 18,000 feet. So it was only in the air for an hour and 20 minutes, just about an hour and a half. Oh, almost like right exactly like at a time where something could go wrong, where somebody who's like going to do something bad, we're like, okay, 90 minutes into the flight, this is where we're going to do what we're going to do. And then take out the oncologists because they're getting paid by Big Pharma. I finally came up with my own conspiracy theory, guys, and this one's got some legs. They're on fire, but it's got some legs. So, I don't know, guys. I really don't get into conspiracy theories, or do I think about them really even that much. But this one just kind of popped into my mind when I was like, they got this passenger on there who wasn't supposed to be on there. They don't know who this passenger was. And then this plane goes down 90 minutes at a nice, almost round 90 minutes into the flight. And then it takes out these doctors who have been fighting cancer. And what did Big Pharma want to stop? They don't want to stop cancer. They want to keep giving medication for cancers, radiation pills, chemotherapy pills, autoimmune disease, autoimmune pills, that kind of stuff. There's a ton of money to be made there for all of them. So that's the lifeblood. Cancer. Why would anybody want to cure cancer? Why would we want 8 of the top doctors in South America, coming together for a meeting of the minds to potentially figure out how to stop cancer? Well, if you're making money on cancer existing, you take them out. Take them out. So there you go. Conspiracy theory proven by me, unless the black box says totally different and it was just a mechanical failure. But who knows? Maybe the guy cut a cut a propeller line or some shit. I don't know. Big ups to Pat Wooey. He is a Super League of Dummy member. So good to have Pat Wooey back. I appreciate it, dude. You're the man. We had a really good time playing football, college football the other night. I had a blast playing with him. It was a really fun, competitive game. So thank you, Pat Wooey. It's so good to have you back here. This is why I'm laughing right now. Poor Mikey's covering himself up.
Is what it is.
Covering yourself
Camouflage,
up.
bro.
Well, I don't know if that's good because then they might think you're a tree and they can just land on you.
That's cool, and I can smash it or punch myself in the face and knock me out either way.
Now, this is a good idea, I think, because what could happen is you can, if it does dive bomb you, it can't bite you from behind. Like it can't dive into your neck or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I got to wear this hijab.
Did I ever tell you about the time I got trapped in a cabin with a bat? I think
we have talked about this at one point. Yeah.
I feel like I told the story. Yeah, me and my Keely's mom, when we were like, wow, Keely was I think a baby, or might have even been pre-Keely. I actually don't remember because Keely I don't think she was on that trip. No, she wasn't on the trip. But anyway, it was like this island up in Canada. Her family's got a bunch of money, and they have a house with a bunch of little small cabins. And we went to bed one night in one of these cabins, and all of a sudden, lights are out, and then when we hear, and I just talked about this in the recap, how much I hate birds, flying rodents. What a weird world revolving around dumb situation again.
Fucking jinxed me.
My bad, dude. Anyway, so yeah, my ex and I got stuck in this cabin. We managed to reach and get the light on. I'm hiding under the blanket because I'm just scared to death of birds. Or obviously, if I'm scared of a bird, I'm afraid of a fucking bat. So I'm hiding under this fucking thing. I remember saying to her, "I'm just gonna get up and run through the door. It's old, like old shitty wood with old shitty screen. I'm gonna run right through the door." And she started yelling at me, telling me that I can't do that. And then I think she might have been the one to finally get out of bed and open the door and get us out of there. I can't remember. Or did I run through the door or run into it trying to get out and it didn't open? I honestly don't remember 100% to tell you the truth. I do remember we finally got out of there.
I don't know where the fuck this thing came from. I don't know how it got in here or what. I've been upstairs. I closed up the bathroom door. I closed up my second bedroom door. I went into my bedroom. I've checked like in the blinds, under the bed, in the corners, in my closet. I haven't like shaken all the clothes yet. I'm sure it's probably hanging in there, but it could be locked in one of the other rooms. So right now I got Papa Cat coming over with a big old net.
Oh, nice. Awesome. All right. Real quick, Nugget Man, now a Team Dumb Ultimate fan for 14 months. Big ups to you, bro. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Nugget Man says, I rewatched and the bat definitely came back downstairs and flew to Mikey's up to the left corner and flew to Mikey's upper left corner where he is sitting now. So your left, Mikey, which means it's probably
That's where I'm looking right now.
Behind the door, maybe. And what's that little thing on the back of the door? What's that little black dot on the top of the door? You have something hanging on your door?
A hook.
Oh, it is a hook. Okay, I didn't know if it was like.
Yeah, I'll go double check over there. I didn't see that bitch come back this way, but here.
Oh man, can you imagine if it flies out from behind the door? Like he's got a nice place. Oh, that's giving me the fucking willies, dude. Oh,
Not there. In the blinds, maybe.
oh my God. That is crazy, dude. I can't. Oh, the opposite corner. My bad, dude.
Corners.
But it looks like it would have had, I don't know where it would be if it would be in that corner. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a negatory on downstairs.
So it must have, it went back upstairs. But he said he saw it come back down. Could it be in your kitchen? Did you look in your kitchen?
It could be in the basement.
Oh, was that door open?
Yeah, you know what? I bet you that's how it got in. No. I don't know how the fuck you would get in, dude. This place is sealed up pretty tight. I mean, my front door has like a hole in the screen, but I don't keep my front door open that often.
Would a bat climb through a hole in a, like what? What do bats chase? Do you have a bunch of fruit on your counter or something?
I don't know. I'm allergic to that shit.
So I'm wondering, like,
There
what do
ain't
bats?
nothing in this house.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for Papa Cat. In the meantime, let's talk about your weekend. Friday started off with a bang. You had big plans for the weekend, and we'll get to those in a sec. But then Friday, right? We missed you Friday. We did a show Friday. I finally got everything up and running here after the power outage. Rebuilt studio Struts here after. Oh, by the way, the phones are not working. Did I already say that? Yeah, the phones aren't working. I didn't plug them back in right. I have no idea what's going on with the phones. But so you've had a lot of issues seemingly with flying things because you went to work on Friday. And paint the picture for me. What happened here to you on Friday? I mean, just a regular old job thing. What happened?
Oh, dude. I just started up a generator doing what I normally do. And I noticed a couple of them little flying bastards just around me or whatever. And I usually, when that happens, it means they're like in the side door of a generator or something like that. And
You're
as
talking
I
about
took a
bees,
step-
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
them little bastards.
Yellow
So I took a step
jackets.
back. I don't know, dude. They ended up. I didn't pay attention long enough, but as soon as I stepped backwards, I stepped obviously where they were coming in and out of.
Oh no! Like some sort of hole in the ground.
Yeah, and before I knew it, dude, it was ding, 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 ding.
Really? Where were they getting you?
Yeah. The leg, dude. They got me in the calf.
Were you wearing shorts?
Oh yeah.
Oh, fucking A, dude. That's and so you're pretty. So are you severely allergic to bees, or just enough that if you get more than one or two, you're going to be in trouble?
Never been stung more than once or twice. I hit myself with an EpiPen and like half a bottle of Benadryl, like within 5 minutes of it happening.
And then immediately realized that wasn't working.
Yep, the customer was there with me too, and they took care of everything else. And then nice little $400 ride with the lights on.
Oh wow, you actually went in the ambulance.
Yeah, they had to.
Oh my God, dude! I didn't realize it was this severe of a reaction. I thought when you said that you stuck yourself.
I wasn't supposed to drive or anything like that. And technically, after you do that, they have to bring you to the hospital. So
What you do
I was in and out.
Once you do an EpiPen, I don't know anything about this. I've never done anything. Uh-oh. Is he
I
there?
heard a squeak or something.
Oh, really? Hold on, be quiet.
I really did. That was fucking weird.
I'm gonna crank your volume up just in case we hear it. Don't yell.
If that thing comes flying out, dude, I'm gonna blow up everybody's speakers.
You start screaming. That's a good point. You start screaming like a little girl. Which I would absolutely. You heard me scream when those hissing cockroaches got thrown at me. That famous scream I did. That's exactly how I'd scream.
I know.
Exactly how. So
But yeah, I didn't stay there for long. I just got the ride there, and then I went AMA and went home.
So what does it feel like when you have an allergic reaction to a bee? Because when I've gotten stung by a bee, I can actually feel the venom or whatever it is like going through my veins.
Gets
I can
hot.
feel
Gets
it.
hot all the way around, and then it starts to swell, and then it starts to itch.
And then, okay, so does it affect just that area, or does it start to like get your lungs too, or your breathing?
I've never given it a chance to do that, dude. Every time I've been stung, luckily enough, I hit myself with an EpiPen right away because my biggest fear in the entire world is that
So how
not being able to breathe or that swelling up or anything like that.
is it in your pocket? Did you have to run to your
Right in
van?
my van, ran right to my van.
Freaking out? You start panicking?
Yeah, that stung that many times. Yeah,
Really? Wow.
yeah.
So what then? You then go inside and tell the person.
Homeowner saw it. I was screaming.
Real? I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you, dude. But I'm at who wouldn't be just fucking motherfuckers
Pretty much, for the most
slapping
part,
them.
yeah.
Ooh, which means you probably touched one, probably slapping them off you and shit.
I'm sure I did.
Ugh, that's the worst part. It's fucking, and the stings suck, but just touching them with your hand is so fucking nasty. Anyway, well, dude, and then so after the homeowner, who called, them or you?
The homeowner did.
Really?
Yeah, I would have left on my own.
That's what I had a feeling because I was a little surprised when you said the ambulance because like they would. What if she freaking out because your leg was swelling up that bad, or she heard you?
No, I just told her I was allergic, and she was a worrywart, so it's cool.
So she. Well, I guess you can't fault her for trying to protect you. At least that she probably doesn't want somebody dying on her property. So that's
Yeah,
understandable.
it gave me hella. Oh, here comes Mama and Papa Cat.
Oh, both of them. Okay, that's fun.
They got a giant fucking fishing net. I'll leave the camera on so you can see the big old net.
All right, I got to see the net for sure, and then we'll let you guys do your thing. We'll leave it on. I'll just leave it on the split screen while you do that, and I'll keep the volume turned up. So, make sure you let them know they're on camera so they're not surprised or whatever.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Sorry, hang on. I gotta give you a call back. I'm hunting a bat in my apartment.
Where is he?
I have no idea.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm hunting a bat. No idea. They said on the camera he came back downstairs.
The bat came back downstairs?
Yeah.
Well, they're usually in a high spot.
Yeah, let's go check the bedroom. Or
What room?
let's go check upstairs because I could have swore it went upstairs. I took that up.
We gotta look in that bathroom.
Here, look it.
I love it. Hi guys. Hey, Papa Cat.
Well, they're not looking at you though, are they?
Yeah,
Well, now they're looking at
Can you
you.
look in here, honey?
No.
I did check in there.
Hi, Mama Cat.
Like it's a little bat. You know?
Dude, they flew by me though.
Yes, I don't have to
Oh,
worry
that was a
about
big
all
bat.
that hair.
That was not a little bat. That was a big bat. I thought she was gonna.
I think he came upstairs. I don't know if he's in the closet. Huh? Dude, it has to be a bat. No, dude, it was a bat. It's on camera.
All right, guys. For those of you, if you're just tuning in, you're wondering why. If you're wondering why we are just staring at Mikey's house, he has a bat in there, and his mom and dad are there, and his dad's got a giant fishing net, and they're trying to catch the bat. Hi, Mom Cat. It's weird. I didn't turn his mic up. It's like his mic turned itself up. Oh, I know what it's doing. Okay. I know what it's doing. It's like a dog growling. Nuggaman said, is there a room to the right of him? I think it came from there and flew around the room, up the stairs, and then down back to that room. I don't think there is another room there. And Irish Ronnie says the net holes are too big to hold the bat. Can you imagine if they find it and they swoop it and they actually catch it and it comes flying out of the fucking bottom of the net? Maybe they got to tie off. I know that was a big bat though, Black Magic.
Well, leave that thing.
His dad's not buying it. There's a bat in there. We all saw it. It's on video. We got proof. Mikey, tell him you got video proof. Oh, I should have told him to get his AirPods. Damn it. Nuggaman says someone should have a towel or a blanket. All right, there you go. Somebody's guy looks like a towel now. Nuggaman said, open all the doors and windows. I like that idea too. I'd have everything opened. Look in the shower. All right, I'm going to try to see if I can find this. I'm going to try to see if I can find...
No, like I did. I was sitting on the couch.
Yeah, close all those doors up there. You looking here?
No, I did not look in there yet.
Flashlight or anything? It's dark in here.
Yeah.
All right, I just found the spot. They're banging around. Nuggaman says it's in the kitchen. Yeah, it's in there. Oh, that room. Okay. I'm going to watch this footage on my
I was thinking maybe you'd be attracted to light or something.
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, he's right. Mikey.
He's probably staring right at us.
what I just don't get is what the fuck, how the fuck you get in?
You can get anywhere. Your door, anytime you went outside. Any little fence anywhere. Oh, there you go. Maybe do that. No.
Hold on, I'm going to change the playback speed. Let's see where this thing goes. I'm going to cut to my for a sec here. This is, we're watching in slow motion.
Oh, you get him?
He said skating.
Oh. Katie down there? Yeah. Oh, you see it? Yeah. Is he big? Yeah. How's he big? Hey. Oh, he's tiny, right? No, big.
I'm talking.
I think they found it. Oh man, come on. Well, here, I'm going to go back to watching it in super slow motion. Here it comes. Super slow-mo. It goes upstairs. And then watching the leg comes back down. Watch, it's going to come back down. Here it comes back down. Dive bombs him and then goes into the kitchen. So it's definitely in the kitchen. I heard her say, here's a box. Does that mean they got it? He say it's so cute. Oh my gosh. I don't want to talk because I want to hear. Mama cat, did they catch it? Put the headphones on if you can hear me. Oh man. Nugget Man says, I can't believe the mom didn't encounter it. Disaster says, oh my God, Mikey's going to be nursing it with the big bottle tomorrow.
Honey, you want to see him?
No.
Why? Right here in the box.
No, just open up the sliding glass door and put them out.
You should get a picture of him, Mike.
I know, I'm going to try to right
The
now.
camera's over there in between the kitchen.
Can open it in front of the. Open it here. Show us the box at least. Show us the box. Show us the box. Oh.
I got a bat in my apartment.
I got a bat in my apartment. That was the most Italian thing I've ever heard. Here it is again. Here it is again. Now we got a dog barking. Oh man, it's a fucking, told you it's a zoo over there. There it is. There goes the bat. Nugget Man said, I never would have believed this if I didn't watch it live. I agree. It's so crazy. It just gets dive bombed by a fucking bat. And there it goes, right back again.
Cats and cats and dogs and. It's a menagerie here.
Have a good night.
How's the kittens doing?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, you haven't seen them?
No, Mom came over, though.
Oh, she did.
Squeaker came over and got food earlier. I put out 3 scoops for him.
Here, I brought you jelly.
All right.
Red.
We can hear everything.
Go.
If Mike comes back, I'll let you know. I'm watching down here.
Thank you.
Dad saved the day.
I just had a fucking mini heart attack.
Did you cut that litter box out downstairs?
Yeah, I didn't realize I was already out of litter.
You got a way to shut these lights off down here?
Yeah, the light switch up here.
There, I just went out here.
Oh man, this is what an insight to Mikey's life.
Want me to leave that not here just in case?
That's
No.
a good idea.
No.
No?
Why not? No, leave that open.
Oh, just put it downstairs in that, Mike. Just hang it upstairs upside down.
Oh,
That never hurt anything.
I
You didn't know the bugs.
well, I didn't. It's not like I was that afraid. I just didn't want to not catch it and then be sleeping and have it hit me in the face.
Yeah, I sucked your blood.
Get stuck in my hair.
That's why I wasn't worried. I got no hair. You wasn't bothering anybody.
Boomer says, dumb, your face in the slow motion when you realize a bat flew by.
Are you?
No. Well, I have ice cream at home. I don't know why Daddy
They're
wanted.
playing it in
There
slow
he is.
motion so they can see where the bat goes.
Who's playing it?
They are.
Oh, there it
The
is.
video.
Look how stoned you are.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I missed it.
Go back a little bit. Rewind it a little bit. One more time.
All right, hold on. It's hard to nail because I got it in super slow. You definitely look stoned. Hold on, it's coming. It comes so fast.
It's me on the bottom left.
Here we go. Here we go. And watch, it comes back now, Mikey. Watch, it comes back.
Go, gentlemen.
It dive.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye. It dive bombed your head right here. Watch. Zoom.
Oh, it did come back down.
Yeah, and it made like a perfect. So what happened? Now that we've watched it, what happened? You find
All right,
it?
everyone
It
was right. It was downstairs. Yeah, we caught him. I didn't. Did you get the pictures yet?
No, oh no, I closed my phone thing. Shoot. Hold on one sec. It's got to refresh. It'll catch up in a sec. All right, so you guys caught it. You found it down.
And,
There
and I
it is.
got a dope video of it too, bro. Wait till you get the video of it in the box. You can actually see it as like a bat, all spread out and shit.
Oh, whoa. All right, so here's a picture of it.
Yo, that thing is cute as fuck.
It really is pretty cute, I guess. I mean, those kind of wings kind of gross me out. So wait a minute. Is it still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. It just let you put it in that box like that? And how did you get it into the box?
I caught it with the net, dropped it in the box. You could tell he was tired, bro. He'd been trying to like hide out and probably been hidden for a while down there.
So his wing, because he looks pretty small, and his wings were so wide. Did it fit in the fish net? Because we were worried that the fish net was too small or too big.
He was able to climb through the holes of the net. Yes, that's why I was able to get him in there and tangled up in it, and then I put him in a box and covered the top with another part of the box.
All right, my phone.
Well, you'll see how big his wings are it's a 21-second video I sent you.
The video.
Going from Apple to fucking Android's gonna look like garbage.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
I can email it to you.
Yeah, email it to me, then it'll work actually, because it's easier for me to get it at that point too. Oh yeah, that's a crazy picture. It does look like a full ass bat. Oh, and you can see it flying around. Yeah, definitely email me that.
What a fucking adventure that was. Jesus Christ.
You've had an eventful ass last few days, my dude, with flying bees, flying rodents. And then you went on your, let me show another picture that I got from you this weekend. Here is a picture from New York City from Vito's. Oh, and real quick, we finished. You okay with the bee stings? Everything's
all
fine.
Good.
No,
yeah, the EpiPen and all that shit just gives me horrible fucking anxiety and horrible like crash the next day.
Yeah,
like dude, like as soon as like I was nervous, I wasn't even gonna wake up the next morning. I barely slept, and then as soon as we got in the car to go, bro, I was like a car baby. I was asleep in like fucking 10 seconds.
that was gonna ask.
Like,
so
I would like nervously like wake up and like fucking twitch hard. He thought I was gonna hit him a couple times.
You didn't drive. You got a ride from Scrooge McDickhead. And you went out to, your guys were going to New York City to go see our favorite podcast, Kill Tony, other than Another Dumb Show. Favorite podcast. Anyway, it's a good show and we enjoyed it. We don't do stand-up comedy here. They do stand-up comedy there. So two different totally kind of shows.
Yeah, dude, it was an absolute dream come true. Absolute best vacation of my life.
Paint the picture. You guys get in the car. You pass out in the car. You wake up in New York City, basically, or
I wake up probably like 20 minutes before the Lincoln Tunnel. Actually, no, we caught some serious traffic, probably like 30 miles outside the city or something like that, where there was an accident, and that probably slowed us down by about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay. And then
but that wasn't too bad. And then we got into the Lincoln Tunnel to go to the city where, dude, it just instantly changes the way people drive. It just goes from calm, cool, and collect to fucking nuclear war, bro. Like,
that's funny.
Unreal. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it in my '09 Crown Vic. In that big-ass boat, not a chance would I be able to maneuver the way that we were able to in a smaller little Nissan.
Oh, that's good. All right. So you guys find a parking space, parking garage. How did that work? Because
we go through the Lincoln Tunnel. Scrooge already has it all planned out. We're going to go to this parking garage that's over by the hotel right here, and MSG is right here. So it's all in a real close spot, right? So as soon as we go through the tunnel, the first thing we see when we come out the other side of the tunnel is something that says 24-hour parking. I was like, let's just go here. You know what I'm saying? Because we were already in Manhattan where we needed to be anyway. So no matter where we were less than a half a mile from MSG and everything like that.
So fuck it, you can
He was
walk.
like,
Just
no.
park.
Yep. So we decided to go up to where his parking spot was.
Oh.
And we found where his parking garage was, and it ended up being a fucking like day sale. Like there was all kinds of booths and everything there, so we couldn't park there.
Oh no.
Now we're getting further into the city, and parking, we're not seeing it here, we're not seeing it there. I was like, just pull over on the side of the street before we get, on the other end of the city, and we're 2.5 miles away.
Right.
So I was like, here's a couple parking garages. They don't really show up as like garages or whatever. But I was like, let's start like making our way back to where we came. And in the city, dude, making your way back to where you came is nearly impossible, dude. It's fucking 2 rights to make a left, 3 lefts to make a right. It's a fucking zoo. So as we pulled down this little side street, I was like, there's boom, bat parking right there. So we pulled into there. They just valet it. You pull right down into like an underground parking garage, get all your stuff out. They take pictures of the car for damage, stuff like that. It's $88 to park the car.
Jesus Christ. For how long?
Yeah.
Overnight?
24 hours.
24 hours. Okay.
Yep. So 24 hours, boom, we're all done with that. So now I'm expecting we're going to get out up to the street and we're going to look up the hotel, and it's going to be a fucking hour-and-a-half walk because we had no idea in the city where we were. Luckily enough for us, dude, 10-minute walk.
Oh, hell yeah. That's great. Good stuff.
We were right by the hotel. So we went to the hotel, cooled out, everything like that, got all ready. It had to be like 5 o'clock or so, 4:30.
What time was the show?
Like, yo, let's not. Doors open at 6. Show started at 8.
Okay, so you had plenty of time.
So it had to be like 4 o'clock, 4:20, somewhere around there. And I was like, yo, let's go fucking find some food. Let's go walk around. Let's go see the garden. Let's go.
You got to say, let's get a slice. That's what you got to say when you're in New York, right? Let's get a slice.
So yeah, we end up meandering around and just looking at shit, smoking a J, because it's so dope to be able to just walk around and smoke weed wherever the fuck you want in New York City.
Because they don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Everybody's smoking, dude. Everywhere
awesome.
you turn, you smell weed. It's all you smell. You don't smell cigarettes. You don't smell piss. You just smell skunk.
Fantastic. That sounds like heaven. I love it.
So we're walking down the street. I see this little pizza joint, and it says pizza and gelato or pizza and lemon ice. And I was like, oh, perfect.
Let's do it.
Let's go there. And we walked in, and that's that joint right there that I showed you.
Nice.
Real old school place. Looked like they've been there for a hell of a long time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They had all the old fresh bottled sodas with cane sugar, not corn syrup. So it was like original Coca-Cola, original Pepsi, original Mountain Dew.
How were the people? Were they like, hey, fuck you, hurry up, what do you fucking want? Or is it all like that?
No, nothing stereotypical. Just
what would you like for your pizza, sir?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, you could tell the people there. But yeah, I went with the classic old school pepperoni and some garlic nuts.
Good cupped pepperoni, that classic cupping. If it's not cupped, that's no good.
The difference is those are the cup ones, but you can tell they're hand cut because they're a little bit thicker than your normal ones that get too crispy and black.
Nice.
So it's like a hand cut pepperoni. So that was really good. And as we were sitting there, I could see there was a sign on the other side of the window, like facing outwards, and it was Dave Portnoy's review of the lemon ice.
What, he was standing out there doing it?
No, it was just like Dave Portnoy was here, and this was his review for our lemon ice or whatever.
I was like, that's
and
quite
the
a
lemon
trip.
ice was a rating like 9.3, and then we looked online to find out what the pizza rating was, and I think it was like a 7.4.
Okay, but how'd you think
Which is
it was?
good for him. Oh, dude, for me, it was a 10. You know what I'm saying?
Was it really that good?
Yeah, it really was that good.
All floppy and...
No, nice undercarriage to it, dude. No real flop to it. No real pools of grease. Fresh dough. I mean, not too much sauce, not too much seasoning.
Huh.
And then
wait, it wasn't foldy? It didn't have the fold effect to it?
You could fold it long ways, but if I picked it up this way, it's not flopping.
Oh, okay. Now I'm with you. Okay, I see what you're saying. Even that long front end wasn't flopping. That's a nice solid piece of pizza there. That's good. Ooh, That's a quality za. Cheese good, sweet sauce, not too, or
It
more of
was
an oregano-y
actually
sauce.
it was more of a spice-filled sauce, but really good seasoned. It wasn't super sweet or anything like that. Nothing bad enough to give me agita or bother my stomach.
You aren't one of these pussies putting a napkin on your pizza, soaking up that grease, were you?
No, and I also don't ruin pizza with crushed red pepper or Parmesan cheese or seasoning or anything like that.
Now, I would eat one plain for sure, but depending on how good that was, I might throw some red pepper flakes on there. I do love good red
That's
pepper
what
flakes, man.
that's what Scrooge does. Scrooge is a pepper flake and a little bit of the seasoning and the cheese too. He ended
Okay.
up going with 2 slices and no
Nice.
garlic knots, but dude, the garlic knots were out of this world, dude.
Really? Well, you didn't have anybody to make out with or anything, so you didn't have to worry about that. So
Yeah. And then we got the lemon ice, which was
Oh, okay.
off the chain as well. As soon as I was done eating the pizza, I was like, well, might as well get the lemon ice because on the door it said that Dave Portnoy gave it a 9.3 for their fresh
Ooh.
homemade Italian ice.
How
And
was it?
out of this world.
Awesome. So Vito's in what? Do you know what street that was on or whatever? Vito's on.
It had to be like East 28th. It had to be like 28th. It's somewhere between 28th and 31st.
Okay. How weird is it that they have streets that run into each other like 8th and 5th? Or whatever, like on the corner of 8th
Yeah, you
and
have
5th.
your you have
Like,
your
what the
you have
fuck
your
does that
north
mean?
and south street numbers and your east and west street numbers.
How do people know what the fuck is
Like,
which?
we were,
How
we
does
were
it?
at the corner of 31st and 6th for parking. Yeah, dude, it was just.
How does that even work?
Where we were.
How does that
No
work?
idea.
No idea.
If I would
Okay.
have had to operate a subway, a bus, or anything like that, I would have been absolutely fucked.
All right, so you got yourself some bomb ass za. You had a short walk from the hotel. You get to the pizza place. Then you guys say, "Fuck it, we're gonna go to Madison Square Gardens
Let's go.
from there."
Yeah, let's go check it out. Let's go see what's going on there. There were still people lined up for the comedian sign up and everything like that because those doors opened at like 3 or 4.
Okay.
And then, so we went over there. We still had like an hour to kill. And I was like, oh, these people waiting in line to still sign up. They're about to cut it off. So we sat on it was like Penn Station steps or a financial building steps right across. That's where did I send you the picture of like MSG?
I don't think you
with the
did.
Kill Tony sign and everything like that.
No, I saw it on your Instagram actually. Oh, you know what? I think I actually have that open right here. Yeah, here it is, right here. Actually, I have that open right here. There's that.
Yeah, and
shot from there.
that's just where we were just sitting on some steps smoking some joints and a blunt.
That's fucking cool. And all those people are the ones waiting in line to potentially get on stage to do their 60 seconds on Kill Tony.
To sign up, and they had been there since we walked to the hotel to begin with. So since like 2:00 in the afternoon, they'd been standing there.
Ooh, there's a lot of how many people ended up signing up because they usually tell you once they during the show
There was
say,
over 300 in the bucket.
300 people in the bucket. Okay, so how does it go? How's the experience? You walk in, you find your seats, you give your phone, you put them in a bag or whatever.
We get in the little line there. We were like some of the first people in the place too, so it was really easy to navigate. You get in, you go through security, everything like that. We made our way to our seats or like the next security area where you put your phone in the yonder bag and everything like that. They lock it up. They tell you to turn it off. I should have turned it off because it's torturous the whole time having your phone in a bag and it go boop, boop, boop. Who the fuck's calling me right now?
Right.
Who's texting me right now? The whole time it's doing that.
That's funny. So, all right. So your phone's in the bag because they don't want anybody recording it because it's a pay-per-view event that they were doing, that they were live streaming. And obviously they didn't want you to be, or any of the people there live streaming it. So
it was so nice and refreshing, just to say, for the first time in probably my entire adult life, to not have a bunch of fucking jagoffs doing this with their phones up the entire time.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Not one in the entire site. Everyone is fully engaged.
That's cool. That's really good. That is a cool thing. I do. I mean, it's like, I know it's not really comparable, but I see at weddings where we have everybody put their phones away, the difference when people, because they're paying attention for these ceremonies. They actually sit there and pay attention. But then we get to the reception when they have their phone again, people are in speeches, and then they're fucking not paying attention to the speech. They're
dude,
scrolling on their
it
phone.
just takes you away from the moment, man. You get live in the moment like that. So I thought it was pretty cool. So we sit down, the band starts playing. It was Marcus King was still there from the night before. He was doing all their guitar for the last like week or two. I think he was down in Austin. He was on last week as well, the young babyface kid.
I remember that, I think.
Yeah, he's like 20 years old, has one of the most
long
soulful
hair?
voices. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Real hippie looking.
Kind of heavy?
Yeah, real heavy.
Okay, cool. I remember that person then. All right. So how was the
So
band
we did
then?
all
So they
that.
opened the band. They opened with the band.
Oh, dude, John D's and D Madness and everybody, dude, they're an awesome band. I'm not big into like jam bands and everything like that, but they were doing some great covers, getting some great crowd interaction just for people like flowing in and out.
So that was my question. The band played to warm up the crowd before the show started. They actually played some tunes for you guys to get your
an hour and a half.
Oh, fucking no way. Really?
Yeah, dude, on any of
they
these
put on a whole
events,
show for you guys?
Dude, even like when you buy the pay-per-view and everything like that, the first 45 minutes is the band.
I've never seen that. I didn't know that they did that. That's
Friday
cool that they
night,
highlight
Jelly
the band.
Roll did a 5-song fucking set.
That's pretty neat. Wow. Oh, you missed that then. That sucks.
Yeah, we got oh no, who the fuck is it? The Black Keys.
Oh, really? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
How were they?
Yeah. They were awesome, dude. They did 2 or 3 songs, set everything up for the event, and then it was lights off, fucking pyrotechnics, and off to the races, dude.
All right. So you told me already, but for everybody that doesn't know, who it would be a Kill Tony fan who hasn't seen this pay-per-view, who was on the panel?
So first things first, he hits us in, and you could tell, like, because I watched the night before and they ran way overtime.
Yeah.
So, like, they had to, like, rush a bunch of stuff and everything like that. They let people go way long. So you could tell they were a little bit more buttoned up for this one. But, so he brings out the first guest, the King of New York. Everyone got all excited. Dave Attell.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Hell yeah. That guy's hilarious.
Yeah. So Dave Attell's their first joke, their first guy. And then he announces one of the guests of the year, 2023, the current president of the United States, Joe Biden.
Nice. So Adam Ray comes out as Joe Biden, which he's done before and was fantastic at it.
Yeah. Yep, a bunch of faces like that and talking. And then when they were trying to do promo for pushing Kamala and everything like that, it was like a Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance for Shane as Trump.
That's so awesome. How fun. Good stuff. Dude, I'm so happy for you that you got to see this in person. That last one where they had, Shane and Adam on doing the presidents was one of the funnier things I've seen in a long time. I mean, it's other than like the Tom Brady roast, that kind of level funny where I was belly laughing and just, I enjoyed it so much. So I'm so excited that you got to see these guys do this again, especially after everything that's happened.
And they changed up the format a little bit because they're at Madison Square Garden and it's such like a once in a lifetime event. For the first time, they premiered 2 buckets.
Oh, really?
So they had their regulars that would normally go in your first, middle spots and end spots, your Kill Tony regulars that were on rotation. And then you have your bucket of wannabe comedians and signups from the audience, which is 300 people. Okay. And then was the Kill Tony Legends bucket, who are current comedians, Kill Tony Legends, golden ticket winners, and they're all in a bucket as well. So there's no like whoever happened to be there. Like on Friday night, Big J Okerson came out. A bunch of people did.
All right. But what'd you get on Saturday? Anybody recognizable? Any big names? Dude, even Kill Tony names?
I got the best present of my entire life.
Oh, you didn't get
Never
what's his name?
In my entire life would I imagine sitting at Madison Square Garden would I hear the one and only Andrew Dice Clay do the fucking nursery rhymes.
No fucking way, dude. Are you kidding?
Yeah, dude. He fucking did all the nursery rhymes.
Oh my God, dude. That's fucking incredible. What an experience. My God. That's like comedy, like Super Bowl shit.
Fucking, dude, like bucket list type shit.
Yes.
Like top 3 thing. Like, couldn't even imagine it, dude. The place popped like I've never heard it before.
Oh, I can't imagine, dude. I would have been screaming like a little girl. I mean, I would have been so excited, dude.
So exciting. So, you get to the end and everything like that, and everyone's talking about Austin, and Shane goes on this little like tirade about or Trump goes on this little tirade, fuck Austin, fuck Joe Rogan, blah 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 blah. All this shit, talking shit about Joe Rogan. Of course, Joe Rogan, the music pops, he comes out, the whole crowd goes nuts.
Oh,
for Rogan.
That's fun. How awesome.
And then the introduction of the night that I've never heard such a crowd pop for, the absolute king of New York, Joey fucking Diaz.
Oh man, people love that guy. Yeah, he's
the pop for him was bigger than Dice.
Really? Did he do a set and everything? Or they just come on and
He tried to. The crowd was going so nuts, and they have to stop at exactly 10 o'clock. If they go 1 minute over, it's $300K.
Well, for the end of the show, like they got to wrap it immediately, and then they have how X number of time to get broken down and out of there.
And there was a stipulation in the contract specifically for them to do this deal, is that Ari Shaffir was to not expose himself in front of Madison Square Garden crowd. That it would have been $100,000 in the contract if he did expose himself.
Oh, well, good. And they're to take him out of Ari's ass.
He was there. You'll see what happens.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Good stuff. Well, I don't want to see his balls, but I've already seen him enough times. Dude, I'm so thrilled for you, man. I knew you were looking forward to this for a long time, and for you to get to have the experience you had.
And then it didn't even end there, bro. The night got even better.
What? Oh, you did show. I saw the other picture. That's right. I actually have that picture right here.
We walk out of the venue. It's only like 10:30 at night, and I was like, dude, we are in like a comedy like city of like legendary clubs.
Yeah, they go till 2, 4 a.m. Yeah.
Let's look up the Comedy Cellar. Let's look up Gotham Comedy Club. Let's look up some of these clubs that I know are all close. And sure enough, all 3 clubs are within 40-minute walk.
Oh, nice. 40?
So
40?
A 40-minute walk. Yeah, that's not a long walk.
Okay.
It wasn't that long of a walk. But so regardless, we found one that was a lot closer. It was a 10-minute walk, Gotham Comedy Club.
Oh, okay, good.
They had you just look, and they had open reservations. You go there, you pay the ticket. It's like $28 a person. They get you a table. There's a 2-drink minimum per person at the table as well. So you do all that, and then it's like a comedy showcase. There's like 4 or 5 comedians that all do 20-minute sets each. It's like an hour and a half to 2-hour comedy show.
Nice.
There's all kinds of people that do pop-ins, shit like that. So we get there, we sit down. Yeah, we get there, we sit down. First comedian goes. The guy comes back up to introduce the second comedian. This guy tours all over America. Cam Patterson.
Oh. There it is. There's the picture of Cam up there. That's who you and I went to see here in town. You drove here to see Cam with me at Hilarities. And dude, he was fucking hilarious. He was awesome. So
it's funny now watching him like this, like it's not different, but worked on.
Refined.
So like his abortion joke that he'd been working on, that his baby's 2 years old and he does everything and blah 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 blah, had a few more tags on it and a few more punchlines. It's so much better of a joke now.
Nice.
And then the joke about him calling his whore of an aunt about having a mediocre sized dick for a black man. He had a bunch more tags on that, and it was it was killer.
Man, that's great. What a nice night. And then, so no drama, no issues, no crime.
No New York State tattoos, nothing like that. Me and Scrooge slept in separate beds.
That's good. No head to toe. I thought you guys said you were going to be head toe, is how you guys were going to share a room, head to toe. No? No. Okay. No. Well, dude, that's fantastic. Did Scrooge drink? Did he have any brews? Did you,
Yeah,
anybody?
2 drink minimum at the comedy club.
So they kind of forced you. You had to have
I
would you
had a
have a
mocktail or two.
mocktail or two?
Yeah,
Right on. Espresso mocktail. All
yeah.
right.
Some good
Well,
lemonade.
good for you, dude. Well, I am thrilled for you. I hope it was fantastic. Thermal Hermit says Mary Santor from the Alan Cox show was in the Legends bucket, but did not get picked. Oh, she been on Kill Tony before? I didn't know that.
No shit.
Good for her. That's cool. I didn't know that. I had no idea. So I always wondered by because that guy Bill Squire, I always thought he was pretty funny. The guy on that Alan Cox show, he was always real nice, and I always thought he was pretty funny. Whenever I heard him, I think I saw him do stand up a couple times. He was pretty good. So I wonder if that's something he's done, is tried to sign up for that or anything like that. Or I wonder if some comics look at that and they think they're too good for it, or not that they're too good for it, but they're just below. Not saying Bill's like this, but I just wonder if there are some comics who are just it's gimmicky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
I'd
very
rather
well
make
could.
it on my
But
own.
I mean, that's your best way to fucking pop, is something like that for an opportunity. But dude, I just thought it was cool that after doing a killer set at Kill Tony, blowing up the world, doing everything that he can, and he could have went out and celebrated and partied. It was Joe Rogan's birthday in New York City, and Cam could have went and done all that, but instead he went to go pick up $50 spots at tiny little clubs to work on his craft. That's the type of shit I love, dude.
That's pretty cool. Well, those are the guys that's what all the, Tony and Joe and all them, they constantly talk about how's you got to do it and 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 do it.
And then I got to see there was the female that was on after Cam. I can't remember her name, but she was a runner up on Next Comic or Last Comic Standing or something like that. Puerto Rican woman that was absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
and then,
I actually think I watched that lady. Shannon, was it America's Got Talent?
No, not America's Got Talent. She was on Last Comic Standing
okay.
2-3 years ago.
Okay, I don't think I watched that then.
But then I got to see Sean Patton, a famous podcaster and somebody that I've been hearing and listening to on podcasts for 10 years.
It's kind of hard to see him, but yeah, I actually don't know who that is, but I'll take your word for it. If you like his podcast and he's good for you. Dude, what a fantastic fucking trip. I'm just overwhelmed.
Oh, dude, fucking absolutely incredible. I got the fucking itch now. I want to go to Austin. There's all kinds of shit I want to do.
Well, it's going to be hard to top that one, man. I mean, that's when B1 and I, equivalency of country music world. When B1 and I went to Nashville, which is you went to New York, the comedy capital. We went to Nashville, the country capital. We went to go see Luke Bryan at the Bridgestone Arena. During that show, Cole Swindell came out, which was cool. He's really good, but not legendary. And then Carrie Underwood came out, which was,
no shit.
Yeah, it was fucking incredible. You know what I mean? So we got some of the biggest names in country out there, and I think there was somebody else that showed up too. I can't remember who it might have been, but that was the memorable part. Was fucking Carrie Underwood came out. It was pretty fucking cool.
Jimmy Norton got pulled out of the bucket. Brian Holtzman got pulled out of the bucket.
Jim Norton did? Really? Dude, you saw some amazing comedy, man. That's awesome. You're mentioning names that I actually know and would actually love to see. That's fucking awesome, man. Good for you, man.
Dude, it was such a, and to be honest, almost every crowd bucket pull left with a big joke book.
They were all good. So the crowd ones are good too. So I'm sure there were probably some duds, but
the best comedy of the bucket pulls that I've seen at any live show of any of the other ones that he's done out of LA, anything like that. It was definitely the most talent coming out of that bucket from New York.
Do you think that they pre-screen those a little bit? That there's a producer who's
not
talking
for the
to
crowd
these
buckets.
People? None at all? You think nothing? There's
None
nobody
for the crowd bucket. Nope, there's nothing.
I just find it hard to believe people get on more than once so frequently. That's one of the things that I have a hard time with. I feel like there's a lot of repeat people who come on, and the odds of that happening are just so low.
Just like a little kid believing in Santa, I'm gonna believe in the purity of Kill Tony.
There you go. Fair. All right, I won't ruin it for you. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to ruin it for you. Well, dude, congrats again. I'm glad it was a great trip. I'm glad you didn't have any issues, no drama. you were due for a good win here, and it sounds like you got a major win, my dude. I'm
Yeah,
super
dude, it was,
psyched
dude.
for you.
Scrooge is awesome to travel with, man. Me and him have a blast.
Okay. That was the next question I had for you. So no issues, no like Scrooge shits with the door open or any weird hotel
Nah, dude,
behavior.
nothing. No, nothing at all. If anything, I was the one with the weird behavior, sitting in the passenger seat of his fucking car, karate chopping in my sleep.
Oh, because you was that pen making you to be all weird, you think, and you were just fucking being a
Oh, dude, I
weirdo?
couldn't keep my eyes open, dude, on the way there. And then even like the next morning when we were like getting ready to drive home, like I was awake, I got a good night's sleep and everything like that. As soon as we got in the car again, I was gone the entire time.
Bro, I'm the same way. You put me in a passenger seat of a car, I'm out. I'm gonna be asleep
Yeah,
in
dude,
about 12
big time
minutes.
car baby.
Yep, me too. Speaking of babies, look at this little baby that we got here. We got a little chirpy little guy here. Ooh. There's the bat that was in Mikey's
my God.
basement.
How did it end up in your house?
I have no idea, but he flew right by my head.
Oh my gosh,
We all gotta get pictures.
Oh, look at that. Look at how it was doing that little climb there with its little legs. Look.
Dude, you know how I ended up finding him is I was downstairs in the dark and I could see him hanging upside down from one of my rafters. And I was like, yo, he's hanging right there.
That's awesome. We kind of could hear it a little bit. I'm going to have to go back and like boost the audio to hear it myself because I swear I heard it when you were like, there he is, I got him. And then like, I swear I heard you say it from the basement. Look at him trying to climb, little legs and feet.
Hopefully he doesn't play. I don't want the cat either.
Don't let the cats get it.
What was that? Is that somebody's phone?
Lady, my neighbor was on FaceTime with her sister.
I got to hear that one more time. That's too funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's just a shit at
But
the
yeah,
end.
dude,
Ah,
She might have.
shit. That's funny.
you might have.
Hold on, let me see if it's shit. Hold on, let's see if she says shit. That's shit for sure. Ah, shit. I'm clipping that and boosting it. Oh, dude.
That's wild, though, dude. A fucking bat in here. What the fuck?
I know. How'd you guys get it? So you just put the box up to the rafter and it just kind of fell down
No,
in there?
I scooped it. I scooped it with the net, and then it kind of tangled in the net. And I hurry up and brought the box over, and I just shook the net, and it fell down into the box, and I covered the top of the box.
Dude, you're brave. I wouldn't have been anywhere near that fucking thing, dude. No fucking way. Wouldn't have been anywhere near it. Real quick, where is... Let's see if we can check in with...
And as usual, I'm good till about 9 o'clock.
All right.
Oh,
well-
yeah. And by the way, dude, I'm done with women.
Oh, no. What happened?
Some people just never learn, and they continue to shit where they eat.
Oh, no. She went back to the guy?
Oh, no. This time
Oh.
the sales manager, one that hooks up deals for her.
So I see. So somebody at work she hooked up with. So she said, hey,
dude that's
I'm not
engaged-
into...
dude that's engaged to be married and all kinds of shit. No, she's interested in me, but she's just using this dude for sales deals.
So what does that have to do with you? Now I'm confused. What do you...
She's blowing him at work.
She told you that?
Yeah.
And she thought you would just be like, oh, cool.
I mean, dude, like I said, I've been sleeping with her and talking to her for like 8 years on and off, and we've all kind of, been through other guys, and talked about all that type of shit. So I'm sure she didn't think it was gonna bother me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, you're gonna end up with a reputation. You're gonna ruin your job. You're gonna ruin somebody's marriage all over what, a couple bucks? Like,
So it
do
is...
what you want to do you?
It is bothering you then, obviously?
Fuck yeah. Especially because the motherfucker looks just like me.
I don't know what's going on here. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you here. I'm trying to pull
No,
up,
you're trying to get onto the talk space.
Yeah, it won't work. I think it's broken.
Did it crash Twitter?
I think it did.
millions and millions of people trying to watch it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's busted. This will go down as one of the greatest interviews in history, but why won't it open? Yeah, I don't understand. It's only been 37 minutes. I don't know, only so many people can get into it or what? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Can you get it to open on Twitter, Mikey?
Let me
Like
look.
on your phone? That's I'm wondering if it's because I'm trying to do it on my desktop that has something to do with it. I've never opened a Twitter Spaces before.
Yeah, here we go.
It's working for you? Where'd you go? Just real Donald Trump?
Space is not available.
Oh, okay. So I'm not crazy. So it must be down. All right, good. Well, I'm glad that we.
Yo, hang on. It keeps trying to kind of work. It says that Elon Musk. Holy shit. That's why there's 2 million tweets about this.
Oh my God. $90,000 replies, 38,000.
Oh, 22,000 posts about this.
25.5 million views. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, dude. Somebody says, is it started yet or am I stuck on elevator music? Yeah, no, I can't even get it to pop up.
No, I can't get shit to work.
Oh, man. What a bummer. If I keep refreshing.
Yo, the space pops up for a second and everything like that, but then it just disappears.
See, I'm not even getting the person to pop up. I'm not even getting the space. I'm just got a purple box. It's not showing any of the people in the space. Oh, man, what a bummer. I really wanted to watch this.
I know. I wanted to see what they were talking about.
Um,
See what Elon and
keep saying crashed is what I keep finding. That's a trend right now on Twitter or X is just crashed.
Elon broke his own website.
Seriously, what the fuck? What a douche. Let's try to see if I click it one more time. Nope, will not work. Oh well. All right. Well, I think we're probably gonna wrap things up anyway because I am really beat. I had a long ass weekend. I had probably one of the most labor-intensive weddings I've ever had to do.
Was it like a long walk with your equipment and shit?
Dude, I'm not even joking. I think it was about, I'd say 60 yards from the ceremony area to this barn that I was working at and down a hill, a pretty long, not necessarily real steep at one point.
Just a long gradient.
Real long.
Slow and steady type shit.
Little more than slow and steady. A little bit more of a, like you could lose your step on if it was wet pretty easily. Kind of hill. So thankfully it wasn't. But I was wearing like my dress shoes, so I was just worried I was going to fall, period, because you know how those go.
Yep.
But thankfully no falls. But it was just a lot of work because the ceremony was down this hill by a little pond. Then I had to go up this hill. Oh, you know what? Oh no, it'd take me forever to download the video. But yeah, then I walk back up this. I got to go down there, do the ceremony down there. Then I got to repackage up all the stuff that's down there and bring it back up for the reception.
All the way up the hill for the reception.
Back up the hill. Thankfully, cocktail hour is outside, so I have plenty of time to reset the stuff upstairs. I have like a whole hour to reset the stuff upstairs, and I do that every week. It's no big deal. It's really two separate setups as far as speakers. It's just really kind of the peripherals getting replugged in. So it's not the setup part that's that hard. It was the hill. Then there's a second hill. So there's this short hill that goes like this. Then there's one that comes off of it that goes like this, where I had to get down low on the cart and push like I was pushing a football sled
Sled.
to get it up the hill. Yeah. And I got it up the hill, and then I had to go around a little turn and up another little slope. So you got to kind of do it with you got to have some momentum to get it up the hill and around the turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because then it actually kind of goes down a little bit the other way. So you kind of, if you go too much, you're going to go over and down.
You lose it, yep.
So you got to go up and kind of maintain the speed and make this turn. So I do that, and then this woman comes running up, and so nice of her to open up the door. Well, at the same time, she's trying to have a conversation with me, and I'm like, like I am
Gasping for air.
Yes, totally gasping, like feeling like if I don't catch my breath, I'm probably gonna fall over here in a second, and I'm still trying to like talk to this lady at the same time. Oh, it was such a mess. But yeah, major, a lot of work on Saturday. But so normally after a really hard day like that on a Saturday, I would take the next day off on a Sunday to just not really do shit. I'd sit on the couch and let my legs rest or whatever. But B1's favorite time of year is the fair. When the Cuyahoga County Fair comes to town, she loves the fair more than anything. It's like a tradition for her. She has to go to the fair. So we went to the fair on Sunday. And usually we just go and gorge on food. It's all
the only reason to go to a fair.
Yeah, I mean, we're too old to ride the rides, and really most of the games suck and stuff like that. So it's really just going and gorging on food. She got obviously a lemonade, and she went and she pets all the animals and shit too. I just walk behind her. I don't pet the goats or the cows or any of that shit. I'll pass on the germs from that. So she walked through there. I followed her through there. Got a lemonade. Then she gets her double extra large corn dog. She ate a corn dog that was like a foot long hot dog. It was fucking huge. Then it was a pop to go with it. Then I started eating. Then I go get a gyro. Then I get a Swiss cheese on a stick. I'm chugging beers. I probably had 4 or 5 beers while we're just doing laps around, just eating and drinking. That's all we're doing is basically just walking in circles around this thing. And then finally we got to this one part, and I see there's an axe throwing thing. So I actually my back was kind of sore from doing the pushing that cart up that hill. So I said, fuck it. B1, why don't you do it? I'd love to see you do some axe throwing, because God love B1. Not the most coordinated girl, especially when it comes to running and doing kind of things like that. Not real agile, so to speak. She's a little top heavy, if you know what I mean. So, so balance is a little bit off. So I didn't really have high expectations for her axe throwing debut, but here is B1 at the fair throwing some axes. So the guy gives her a little instruction.
Good luck,
Knock it down, girly. Here we go, first throw. Not too bad.
Oh,
Not bad, right? I talked over it. He goes, now
Nice
get
throw.
it. Now get it, you threw it. Ooh,
right.
another one, very close. Crazy, right? I couldn't believe what I was watching.
natural talent.
That bullseye. Keep your eye on that bullseye.
Ooh,
Oh, it hit.
I give her advice, she fails. So keep my mouth shut.
This is the real reason why I'm not doing it. She'll outclass me.
You don't want her to show you up, right?
That's right.
Boom!
Knocked it down. All right.
It was crazy. So she hits the bullseye
One more
just
for the big daddy.
just to the right of the center of the bullseye on that one before. And now here's this one. Boom!
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, look how fucking perfect this fucking thing is. It's dead on in
dead
the
nut.
fucking. It seriously, I couldn't believe it. I was so happy for her. I couldn't believe. I wouldn't have been able to do anything close to that. I would have fucking thrown that thing. It would have been barely made it. Have bounced off and probably came back and hit me in the
Bounced
head.
back and hit me in the face. Yeah, without a doubt.
Right, because I'd have been trying to be all tough with it and throw it hard and get it to do extra spins, and it would have just bounced off and killed someone. So, yeah, she had to sign a waiver before they let her do that. So
Yeah, I'm sure if you lose any limbs, fingers, toes, anything like that, we're not liable.
Yeah, and it's crazy. The guy that runs it, he says he has to hang on to that paperwork for 8 years. So imagine all the different carnivals this guy goes to every year. He's got to save all that paper from every one of those carnivals for 8 years. He must have stacks and stacks and stacks of those fucking things.
A 53-foot trailer full of that shit.
Well, you'd think you'd get an iPad at this point and figure out how to sign and save it digitally, you know?
Now that's smarter, not harder.
Yeah, that would probably make more sense. It'd probably cost you some money, but at this point, but fuck it, it'd probably be a little easier. Speaking of easy money, Mikey, real quick, actually, before I talk about that, Mikey, you have till 9, right? You have a couple more minutes?
Yeah, I got about 15 more minutes.
Dude, they made recreational weed legal here. It's officially legal and being sold now.
Yeah, it was like last Friday or something like that, right?
It was last Tuesday, in fact. It was the day of the power outage. So I couldn't believe it. The day I was expecting to go out, I was going to go get a bunch of weed and make a whole big thing out of it. And then there was a tornado. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to do that. But
that was God saying you shouldn't be smoking weed.
Probably. I did see a pretty ugly study about what marijuana can do for people, so I won't read that. We'll just celebrate marijuana for a little bit since it's legal here in Ohio. Check out this video. This is actually the very first recreational marijuana sale in Ohio. Not too exciting. I mean, nothing too crazy. It's just a guy putting his card in the machine. Somebody get a text. Look at everybody anxiously waiting. Does this guy card go through? All right. Yeah. How fucking fun is that?
Fucking mustache.
What a goofy looking guy.
Looks like a turtle.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, man. Finally, recreational.
That guy's high as a kite already. That was at 7:02.
Stop buying it from my neighbor Steve.
That was at 7:02 in the morning. He was buying weed, and he waited overnight from I think it was like 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock in the evening the night before he waited. There was a pretty long line, and I heard somewhere that one of the dispensaries they did $220,000 in sales the first day at one of the dispos. So, Mikey, I do have a story that is related to that because you've been telling me now, even though that weed is like legal and there's approved dispensaries to get it from recreationally, you said I should go to one of the local like CBD stores where they sell Delta 8 and stuff like that and talk to them about it and see if they have real weed. Well, police in Connecticut found marijuana laced with deadly fentanyl during a raid on an unlicensed weed shop last Friday in Connecticut. This happened. It's in the New York Post. It's a real newspaper. It's a New York Post, but it's a legitimate news source. So, dude, you got to be careful.
Overdosed?
I don't know if it said anybody overdosed at all. Actually, hold on.
I don't go to those types of stores no more. I only go to legal Johns around here.
Do you honestly? I was going to make sure because I was trying to double check to make sure because I don't want you doing that, getting it from those places anymore.
No, I don't do none of that. Every place I go to, it's all the legal spots.
So nobody got killed by it. There was a raid on an unlicensed weed shop that they found deadly fentanyl laced marijuana. It was at the Zaza Smoke Shop in Norwalk, Connecticut, when they seized cannabis products containing THC from the store for lacking a cannabis license. Police received information that this location was also selling marijuana laced with fentanyl. Many of the marijuana products seized during the search tested positive for the presence of fentanyl, the Facebook post read. So, careful going to fucking. I know, because you had said it's just like a guy, because you had said in the past, like, because we talked about the fentanyl laced weed, you were like, oh, it's probably a guy, he's got a tray, he cuts a bunch of fentanyl up, and then he bags all that up,
Lazy.
and then he puts the weed on the same tray, and it gets all over the weed. So that's what contaminates it instead of keeping, his product separated or whatever, which you would think you would do because weed gets like resin all over your tray, which would fuck up the way your powder is and the way your powder weighs and everything. So you would think you'd be smarter.
But
about
I mean, you're talking about tenths of an ounce when you're weighing out pounds and pounds and pounds. So
his name is Ali Mahmoud Ahmed Abdullah Galeb, 21 years old, of New York. They charged him with possession of intent to sell more than 1 kilogram of cannabis, possession of a cannabis plant, sale of a narcotic substance, possession with intent to sell narcotics in addition to other charges. So $15,000 bail. I'm sure he's probably already out by now.
Yep.
It is Connecticut, though. I don't know what they're like in Connecticut. Are they loosey-goosey like New York is?
Of course
That kind
they
of
are.
stuff? Yeah. Oh, isn't that where oh, no, he's Delaware. Or no, Joe Biden lived in Delaware, but he represented Pennsylvania. Isn't that what it was? Or something weird like that? I don't even know.
I got no clue of that man's history.
Anyway, well, yep, that's it. Be careful going to those things, Mikey.
Like I said, that's not for me. I don't. There's never mind.
What?
Nothing. I'm not going to make that joke.
Were you about to incriminate yourself or something?
No. I was going to say something probably insensitive. Probably something a little profiling and maybe racially insensitive.
Did you hear about that Boston Red Sox guy who got in trouble for calling a dude a fucking F in a baseball game?
No.
Yeah, he was up at the plate, and some guy goes, "You need a tennis racket to hit the ball." And the guy looked at him and goes, "You fucking maggot."
Boston Red Sox player said that?
Yeah, he's suspended.
Yo, I love it, dude. Vote this dude into the fucking All-Star game.
I do too. And that's the thing. He wasn't calling him gay. He was not calling him gay. He was just calling him a bitch, basically. It's just like a super bitch. It's like super bitch, right? That word, it has nothing to do with being gay. It just means like you're a super bitch ass. You're a super bitch ass. Just a bitch ass.
You're retarded bitch ass.
There you go. Oh, that's funny. All right, Mikey, I'm so happy again for you that you had a great trip, dude.
Dude, it was such a blast.
Deserve a win. So good for you, and I'm glad, and congrats to Scrooge too. He got to go see all that. I'm sure he was just as excited as well. So,
dude, I've never seen someone get up and scream as loud as he did when Joey Diaz's name popped up.
Oh, really? He was geeking out for him.
He's gonna lose his shit. Yeah,
that's fun. Good stuff. Good stuff. Who'd you get the most excited for? Dice?
Dude, Dice doing the nursery rhymes is just something that I never thought I'd see, especially at Madison Square Garden. Like it was such a surreal moment.
That is crazy. Who would have ever thought that you would have seen that? If you would have said, "What's the coolest thing Mikey could see in comedy at Madison Square Gardens?" That might have been one of the things I said. I mean, other than Eddie Murphy coming back and doing the entire Delirious set, I can't think of anything really that would be better.
No, I can't. There's nothing that pops up that could have made that night any better. I got to see Rogan. I got to see all of my favorite comedians right now. I got to see all my favorite comedians from the past. Harlan Williams did a set.
Wow. Dude, Jesus Christ. It just gets better and better. Holy crap.
Joey DeRosa did a set.
Dude, good for you, man. Well, all right. Well, go make sure all your windows and doors are sealed tightly. That way you don't have any more bats to worry about.
Yeah, no more bats, bro. No more bats, bro.
Do you think they
helped my cats where they just fucking stood there?
Oh, yeah. Well, good. You want them to stay away from the cats because they bite your cat. You might have rabies, and then you've got to put your cat down. They cut your cat's head off and all that shit. You don't want to deal with all that.
My cat's got to defend me, bro. They're
Yeah,
supposed to
but
lay down their life for me.
yeah, you don't want them to get fucked with a bat though. They could kill them. Like if it's a little squirrel or a mouse or something, fuck it up. But
They deserve a snack.
I don't know, but I would be more worried that the bat would bite them.
That cute little thing wasn't biting nobody. I'm glad my cats didn't get him, but he was a cute little shithead.
It was a cute little thing. It was, even though with those weird fucking leathery ass weird wings, they're pretty cool.
And weird.
Fucking give me the fucking willies, dude. You're man. You guys are much more of a man than
bat in my house tonight.
I can't believe it either, because I can't believe you're still here, because I immediately would just like, I would have been like, okay, that's the end of the show, guys. I would not even have left it live to try to pretend that I was like cool or tough. I would have said, I'm shutting it down. I'm going to stand outside of my house until a professional comes and removes that from my house, because I will not be going back in there, period. Until then, until the time that thing is removed, I will not be in there.
At least that I've got the net here in case another one gets in.
I would not even have been able to function. I would have frozen and locked up. You would have seen me literally just freeze and go, what do I do, guys? What do I do?
Hiding under a blanket.
I might have just ran outside.
B1 would have came and got it.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about bats.
She's an animal lover. She'd have to.
She's got her limits,
It's
though.
like part of her Hippocratic oath.
That's true. I would have to ask her about that. I'm actually really proud of her. She signed up to finish up because I find out why she never was able to finish her vet tech program. When COVID came, the vet tech program shut down because a bunch of teachers retired. And so they closed down the whole vet tech program at the school she was at. So they weren't even, she wasn't, she had taken a break and was just going to go back the next, time around. And then they just closed the whole fucking program. So she signed up today for another school to go finish up her program and get her degree. It's going to cost her a fucking arm and a leg, but yeah, I'm really proud of her. I'm really happy for her. So I hope that it goes really well for her and she gets her degree and she can not have to deal with drama at work anymore and people saying, well, she's not a truly registered vet tech. It's so fucking annoying for her. And then annoying because then she comes home and tells me about it. So
and you have to hear about the same shit every day.
No. Well, you know what? I did have a talk with her about that the other day because she would come home from work and she would just rant for an hour. I mean, almost an hour. And I'm not like, of course I don't want to sit and listen to it for an hour, but I will, and I do. But I realize that it's the way she's doing it is unhealthy because she actually physically
it builds this toxicity and builds all these resentments about your job and makes you not want to go. It makes you not enjoy it and takes away the spark from your actual job.
That and she relives it. She gets in the emotion of it again. She I see her get all balled up and tensed up and I'm like, you are ruminating right now. You're reliving this whole thing. Like she even goes into
the icebox.
I should get an icebox for her. But the craziest thing is she starts doing imitations of the other people that she's arguing with. So I get both sides of the argument the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's crazy. And it's so unhealthy for her. And she's stopped doing it since because I mentioned to her, I go, look, you can rant to me as long as you want. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's good for you the way that you're doing it. I think it's unhealthy for you, the amount you're doing it. I go, come home and talk about some of the good things that happened at work. And if nothing good happened at work, then come home and maybe talk about some of the bad stuff, but just maybe not relive it. Just kind of say,
let's not focus on all the bad. I mean, there's got to be some customers or animals you like that day. It's always good to end it with a gratitude list, 3 things you're grateful for about your job, not the 3 things you hate about your job.
That's a good idea. I've never heard anybody say that before, but that's a good way to look at it.
Oh, dude, a nightly gratitude list. That's what we used to do when I was in the beginning of programs for AA and stuff. At the end of every night, we'd have a group chat with 10 or 12 guys, and we'd all send 3 things we're grateful for.
God, that feel gay doing that?
No.
Not at first time, right? The first couple times? Really?
No.
I would have been like,
No.
What are these guys going to think of me?
And these are all guys that I had known, so we all know our deepest, darkest secrets and all that shit. So, it was nothing like that.
Okay. Hold on one sec. I just sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there. I just got somebody said that the Spaces thing is working, so I'm just taking a peek here. see if we can get it to work. Just get a peek at it for a second. See if we can get it to work. Start listening. Oh, I thought this was. For some reason, I thought this was video.
He has very good eyes. He's got very good vision, which I assume you have to have in that particular
You hear
work.
it?
But he,
Is that you?
he took aim very quickly, and they say it was approximately from long
Oh no.
range.
Okay.
I wonder if that didn't happen, because the shooter had a lot of bullets. He had a lot of cartridges up there with him.
Hold on. You can
so-
do it. You can turn it off, Mike. I think I got the audio here.
I mean that's clearly he was very competent in taking that shot to stop the attempted assassination. But I mean there does seem to be some pretty significant failings elsewhere in the system. Like there's just no way that, like, how on earth does a shooter get on a roof 130 yards away? That seems crazy. I think most people people are wondering how on earth could such a thing happen.
Well, I view it as two ways. There should have been nobody on the roof. There were people, because there were so many tens of thousands of people there. There were people that were seeing him, and there was one woman with a red shirt and Trump all over it,
I saw the video.
and she's screaming. And that guy's got a gun. You saw it probably. There's a
You
guy
gotta
out there
love
with a
what
gun.
People tell you
Ah, stop.
I've seen firsthand how the system is broken.
Probably
Sorry.
many members of the public are wondering how the heck are basically people wondering by it, pointing out there's a guy on the roof with a gun. And they're seeing it, but somehow it's not being addressed. That does seem crazy.
Well, they're going to learn from this. The communication between the local police, who sort of had an idea, and then ultimately a man lifted himself up to the roof, could barely do it because he was pulling himself up, and he saw the man with the gun. The man with the gun pointed the gun at him. He thought he was probably going to get shot, but he was like pulling himself up, and because of that, he couldn't get to his gun. And he fell down, actually very badly hurt his leg, his ankle. I hear very badly, but he fell down. And he did, from what I understand, he did say there's a guy up there with a gun. And the shooting started very quickly after that. I think it
sounds like
I think
he's
it's
slurring.
forced
You hearing
the
that?
shooter to
It
go
does.
maybe
It sounds like he's
quicker.
got
It was supposed to
Invisalign
be a
in.
very good shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
My
right.
sons, Don and Eric, they can't believe what happened, but they said from 130 yards, a bad shot would hit that target almost every time.
Bad
They said
shot.
it's like in
He's
golf,
definitely
got
making a
Invisalign
2-foot
in.
putt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw-
not a
No,
tough shot.
it's not a long shot. The Secret
yeah,
Service
right.
person had the long shot. He had triple the distance actually. So it was a terrible thing. Look,
So succotash.
it's hard. I have to say this about the Secret Service. When I went down,
Stop saying the S
and,
words.
I went down based on I think they're screaming, but
Oh
other
my
people
God.
also
It's
because
so
people
many S
saw
words.
this happen. You had so many people. One of the miracles was that nobody ran. I mean, if a gun goes off, the crowd control people showed.
How
showed
does
us this.
how do his
When
people
guns
not
go
just
off,
put a
and it does
note
happen
down
in
and say,
stadiums, at a
"Take you out
soccer
your
match or some
Invisalign,
kind of
Don"?
match, everybody flees. They call it a stampede, like cattle. But everybody, and a lot of people get
You should
killed
have
with
picked a
the
different word.
stampedes. We had more people than you'd have at, some of these matches or these games, and nobody left. You had a small group behind us in the grandstand, and that was full. And you look at it as it was taking place, and normally they'd be running. They didn't leave. They saw that I was hurt. They saw a lot of blood, and they saw that I went down. And it's almost like they wanted to be with me. Well, out
Oh,
front,
this is so hard to
you had
listen to with this.
tens of thousands of people. As far as the eye could see, you had people in Butler, as far as the eye could see, and a lot of press too. There was many cameras on watching this.
All right. Well, if you guys want to go watch the rest of that, I actually thought it was going to be like him and Don Lemon, the way they did the video interview.
Oh yeah.
I was assuming it was going to be like that. So yeah, it's sitting and listening to it the whole time. especially with him with the Invisalign and talking like this the whole time.
It's so bad.
It's
It's
so bad. It's hard to hear. I saw an episode of Your Mom's House with Tom Segura where he had to take his out because it was so bad.
Yep. Oh, same thing when Rogan keeps his in too. It's just horrible.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before. That's funny. I noticed when he's got. I always think I can tell when he's got a pouch in.
Oh, I just tried different. I got new ones today. I got some Rogue.
You try? Oh, so you're trying some? Have you tried
dude,
this?
I told you the Zins give me hiccups.
I told you got to get the zones.
Well, they didn't have any zones, so I found Rogue.
Zone Citrus is the one you need to get. I'm telling you.
These are berry, 3 milligram.
All right. Well, the Zone Citrus are 6 milligram, but
I can't do 6.
I see. I can't even tell the difference. I don't even know the difference between a 6 or an 8 or 3. I don't
need to do this right now. It'll probably make me all nauseous.
What's the pouch look like at least though?
Oh.
I'm always curious because they're all different. Every one of these different pouches. Because I've tried just about all of them now. All right, there's a flat one. So they're bigger and flatter. Mine are longer and a little bit fatter. I think they want you to look like you got a little bit of a chaw in the one I have. So.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, Mikey, I love you, dude. I'm so happy you had a great trip.
Too, buddy.
I will talk to you
man.
soon, my dude.
Hey, don't we have the draft done tomorrow night or Wednesday?
That is tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So thank you for reminding me. I meant to say something about it before we wrapped up. So I appreciate you reminding me to do so. So I'll see you guys.
Buddy, I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right. Love you. We'll see what happens.
Love you, buddy.
You're going down this year again. Oh, hey. So that means you got to get your Snickers and your cheese. Your mic's off.
I'll do that when I get home.
All right, cool. Sounds good, dude. All right, adios, man. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Late. Alrighty, guys, that is going to wrap things up for us tonight. And you heard correctly, tomorrow is our fantasy football draft. The Another Dumb Fantasy Football League draft is going to be happening at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And instead of just watching us pick, you are going to be able to watch us. Mikey's going to be doing the punishment that he was supposed to do last year for losing the league, which is eating Snickers wrapped in American cheese. That punishment existed because I hate American cheese, and somebody thought it would be funny if I lost. And I didn't lose, but I ended up having to do the punishment anyway. And it was pure fucking torture for me. It was absolutely horrible. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys tonight. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please take a second and hit the thumbs up on tonight's video. If you did like it. If you didn't like it, put your thumb right in your ass. Okay? That's all I ask. I believe we'll be back live tomorrow at 7. I don't think I have anything going on. I believe Wednesday we might be off. I'm trying to think if we're going to just come back and do the draft at 8. I'm trying to think if I have to pick up my kid if it's tomorrow or Wednesday, but I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. So we'll come back tomorrow. We'll do a little BS. We'll probably just make tomorrow be mostly a football day. We'll talk a lot of football most of the day tomorrow. We'll see if there's anything in the news to talk about. But plan on it being a lot of football tomorrow. If you're not a football fan, tomorrow's issue probably won't be for you, but we will be doing the live draft. So if you love football, you're going to love the draft because we had a lot of fun last year doing it, and we'll put together, I think we got a few other people coming in on the cameras. So we'll have, I think Jerry said he was going to be able to do it, and I can't remember whoever else. So if you are able to go on camera, remind me, send me an email, and I'll try to get you on cam. But there wasn't a lot of people who were able to go on camera. I think we got a lot of uglies in the league is the problem. So, no, I'm just kidding. A lot of people just aren't comfortable on camera, and I totally understand that. So, alrighty, guys, that's going to wrap things up for us tonight. I hope you guys had a great evening. I am out of here. See you.